Hello and welcome to this BMS course. In this chapter we are going to talk about booster pumps, how to control and monitor it. The training is in a basic level, and by the way, my name is Amir, I'm a mechanics tutor, and I hope I can provide you the key information to how can control and monitor the booster pump in BMS. So let's start. In this picture you can see the schematic figure of the booster pump in mechanical room. So the most important part is we should read the pressure at the collector supply to the building. So we should make sure that the pumps works fine. So we read it. So we need analog input for that. Then also from the electrical panel, we should read the trip status if the motor is work fine or it's face the trip. So we need one digital input for this one. And also we need one digital input to read the status if the pump is on or off. So we need another digital input. Then we need the reset command. If there is a trip happening, we should be able to send the reset command from the BMS control system. So we need a digital output for that. And also we need to be able to switch on and off the system. So we need the control command for that. In this phase, we can choose the right hardware to provide one analog input, two digital input, and three digital output. So we can choose it from the table, from the BACnet products. For example, in the picture we can see the compact controller, and also from the KNX compact controller, for example the Synco 900 from the Siemens, we can use it to provide one analog input, two digital input, and three digital output. This is one way. Another way is nowadays most of the booster pumps provide us the network communication. So we can directly use the gateway in BMS to read the data and write the data through the Modbus or BACnet into the booster pump. So the booster pumps is coming like a whole package, and it provides us the detailed information. This information is the objects in Modbus or BACnet, and we can use it to read the data and write the data into the systems. So in this case there is no need for compact controller, wiring, sensors, and so on. It makes us a very easy job. By the way, of course, it needs the programming in software part in BMS, but as a inside hard works it helps us a lot. Okay. So we talk about the pressure transmitter. We need it. First of all, this pressure transmitter most of the time is active type, and it provides us the signal 0 to 10 volt or 4 to 20 milliamp. So it needs the power. So 24 volt DC most of the time it needs it to switch it off, switch it on. Also, when you choose it, you should take care of the pressure range it's going to detect. So, it is important to read the data sheet of each sensor, actuator, valves, controller, and so on. In this picture, we are going to place the pressure transmitter at the right place. Also, we should make the wiring communication between the electrical panel and compact controller. And that's it. So this is the case when you do not have the Modbus or BACnet communication. In case you have it, so it's direct communication between the booster pump and the control level in the BMS. So the principle of the booster pump, you can read it with yourself, search it in internet and understand it much better, but it's going to raise the pressure. Of course, it's going to help the flow, but notice that it raises the water pressure by pumping water through hydraulic lines at the quicker rate. However, keep in mind the pump's characteristics as the pressure required for water movement increase the flow velocity drops considered. So when the pressure is increased, the flow velocity drops. Consider putting your thumb. It's like in a yard, you're going in yard hose, you're going to water the yard, but your thumb is it's going to block the flow. So this is important, keep in mind for the booster pump. So as you can see, when you putting your thumb through the yard hose, the water flows out at the higher pressure, but the flow rate is limited by the thumb. Thank you very much for watching this short presentation. I hope it can help you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a nice day.